This is a disclaimer for the broadcast. Remember to be mindful on and off the broadcast. Opinions spoken on the broadcast are solely the speakers and not IDEPIs. Sensitive topics may be covered on the broadcast, including, but not limited to, violence, abuse, suicide, and mental health. This broadcast is meant as a learning opportunity for everyone involved. Thank you, and please enjoy the broadcast.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to today's educational broadcast. We are going to be talking to two high school students about their impact and challenges that they are facing, navigating through the resources that are available. And so if you can please introduce yourself, please say your name and the school that you go to, and which academic year are you in?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I go to Rogers High School. I'm in the 11th grade and I'm also a part of IDEPI.
Hello, my name is Marin and I'm a sophomore at Highline High School.
Nice to meet y'all. And I am Fiona from African Young Dreamers Empowerment Program, and I am the youth director. So to begin, I'm going to ask you 3 questions and do your best to answer with the best of your knowledge. And so the first question is, why do you think immigrant students, especially high school students, do not navigate for resources that are offered in schools?
Well, I think that one, fear. As an African, we tend to do everything for ourselves. We tend to fight for ourselves. Everything we do it not depending on others. So for starters, getting resources is not the most easiest thing. Getting to terms that you need help is not the most easiest thing. So I guess saying that the pride being as an African, saying, yes, I need help, that's something we need to work on. And also the gatekeeping of information from our schools. In school, like, we have all these opportunities to grow. We have so much potential, but we don't happen to have the knowledge we need to apply to further ourselves. Like, from starters, like scholarships. Some of us don't know how to write the essays for the scholarships. Some of us don't even know where to start writing, applying for these scholarships, like FAFSA and all these good stuff. We don't have that information, and hopefully we can work towards that too. That's some things we need to work on.
I also agree with Sarah because I feel like as us immigrants, we are shy and like we feel scared to go ask for help and resources, and just it really doesn't help us. So I agree with her. I think we need to work on asking for help without feeling any like we're asking for too much and just having the pride to ask for help.
I remember too, I was really stuck in trying to get information because I felt like seeking information, I am considered a failure. But that is something we need to overcome because at the end of the day, we need more information to be successful human beings. So for the second question, one of the challenges that is directly linked to poor grades is students failing to turn in their homework / assignment on time. Why do you think this is an issue, and what can students and parents do differently to address this?
I feel like for students, it's for them to push themselves and turn in their assignments on time. And also I feel like parents, they should try to like check their students like work and like ask about if they have work or not, or like even sometimes even like on a monthly basis, check their grades and how they're doing and ask them, ask them, how are you doing? And do you turn in this assignment or something? But if students and parents work together, that issue of students failing to turn an assignment, I feel like it will go down a lot.
I agree with what Marian says, that parents and students should work together. From what I tend to notice, that most of us, we just do the homework just to get it done. But do we do it because we actually want to perfect ourselves and actually understand what we are taught in school. And again, our pride also is gonna kill us because we don't come to our teachers and say, hey, I need help with this and this and that, or like go to after school activities like math help or whatever help, and use those resources again to apply to helping us finish our homework, finishing our assignments on time. And again, also what she said, the parents having that one-on-one with their child, checking in on your child. Yes, our parents can be busy trying to provide for us, but we also need to focus on our education too. So that one-on-one can also really help a lot and help us succeed in whatever we need to do.
So the last question, and this is a heavy question. So bullying, systemic racism, and other injustices continue to negatively affect students' mental health and has led to an increase of the number of students that are isolated. How can schools and organizations like IDEPI ensure that students are protected?
Organizations like IDEPI could ensure students that they're protected by advocating for us. IDEPI has done a good job being there, standing for us, being a good support for us, getting us out there. And just by them advocating for us, being not just the people who do for us, but the people who also speak for us too. Because one voice can be loud, but multiple voices can be louder. So with their backbone of support, that could help us in school a lot, and not just in school, but anything that we do.
I want to add to what Sarah said. I feel like if the school doesn't take the racism and bullying serious matter, then it could be redirected to like IDEPI and other and like parents or even the counselors, not just the school. So, but like IDEPI and like your friends too sometimes. So sometimes the school won't take it into serious matter and be like, oh, that's something we can take care of. So I feel like if we have people on our back, they're gonna help us, not like they're gonna help us, and we're not gonna become isolated like sometimes we are.
Okay, so going back to the first question, I'm gonna repeat it again. Why do you think immigrant students, especially high school students, do not navigate for resources that are offered in schools? Sarah, you said that people who are responsible to giving out that information usually gatekeep the information, especially from people of color and immigrants. Do you mind like expounding on that?
I do not mind. So from personal experience, and not just personal experience, but from relating with other peers, I go to a predominantly white school. I go to a school where you can count the amount of colored people that there are, the amount of minorities there are in general. So say we have scholarship opportunities. Straight A student, I do track, I do basketball, all those things. I have the potential to be even better. But when it comes to school, the people that are supposed to be guiding us, helping us prepare for the future, college is just around the corner, they tend to slack in that area. As like for me, I had an opportunity to apply for scholarship, but the scholarship that I was applying for was very bare minimum, which is fine. It's a scholarship, but thinking about it, there are people getting 1,000, 5,000 scholarships. I was settling for $50 scholarship, but I have the potential to seek more. And I kept asking, when is this scholarship coming? When is the deadline? They never told me. They never gave me the right information to go about it. And I didn't get the opportunity to. But when it comes to these smaller scholarships that are for Black or colored or immigrant or this and this and that, the most bare minimum you could get, you don't set the bar to succeed that much. It's good, but it's not the best. And hopefully we can work on, with IDEPI, working on advancing just advancing in general. Like our schools need to do better for us. So that's what I mean by lacking resources. We can have the potential, but do we have the information to get to where we want to be? Or do we have the people that can guide us? Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, there's like students who, I mean, there's like some schools that don't really provide the information. And also, I wanted to add that most likely, the the schools will only provide that into like seniors, mostly seniors and like juniors. And I feel like it's not. I feel like for the sophomores and the freshmen, if it would be better if they would like provide that resources to them too. So like when they're juniors and seniors, at least they know like what to do when you want to go to college. Like at least they know, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. Like they have the information, not just the seniors and the juniors.
Does anybody have any comments or any advice that you would like to give to students who are just navigating their life?
I just say that you continue being the person you are, be a proud African. You know, we're in America, but does that make us American? No. So be the proud African you are, you know, and speak up. If something is going on, just speak, because no one's gonna know what's happening in your life if you don't speak up for yourself. And be very be very progressive. Like don't settle for less. You have a lot of potential, so use it, because don't let that potential go to waste.
I would say that don't be scared to seek for help because help is always, you're going to always find help and then you're going to be helped. Don't just stay to yourself and be like, okay, I'll find I'll live by myself. No, go out there and seek for help because when you do get the help, you will get better resources. Your life will be successful. And yeah, just don't be afraid to ask for help.